we'll be doing, yes. So we'll be revising our paragraphs using using the comments of our peer, our friends. And yeah, so we'll be writing a scenario-based paragraph today. I will be giving you a scenario. You need to write the paragraph based on the scenario. So since you don't have any friends today, so your peer reviewer will be Sir Prasanna. So yeah, so Prasanna myself. So you can refine your paragraph based on the reviews given by us. And that's it, the introduction part. So let's quickly look at what is a paragraph. A paragraph is a basic unit of writing made up of group of related sentences. So we already know that we call a group of related which are like similar sentences when we take a set of similar sentences which we can group, we call it a paragraph. And basically a paragraph in an essay or a write-up certainly like it introduces and develops one main idea. I mean, okay, in a paragraph, okay. Now, for example, imagine that you're writing an essay which you focus on 5 aspects of the importance of following safety measures in a chemical laboratory, right? So you'll be talking about 5 like 5 ways why wearing safety 5 important ways why we should follow safety measures in a laboratory. And so you can have like 7 paragraphs. So the first paragraph would be the introduction, and the last paragraph could be the concluding paragraph, and in the middle you have 5 paragraphs. So in this 5 paragraphs you'll be talking about 5 aspects where you consider where following safety measures in a laboratory is important. So you are talking about 5 points in your essay, and each paragraph contains one main importance of following safety measures in a chemistry laboratory, right? And paragraph together builds the argument or response to an assignment. So I mean, you are saying that okay, following safety measures in chemistry laboratory is important. Why? You're saying an argument because of these 5 reasons. You're talking about 5 reasons, and based on these 5 reasons I say that okay, following safety measures in a chemical laboratory is important. And it should be long enough to explain the idea clearly but easy to read. So now yeah, so main thing, a default or a mistake done by students in academic writing is that they stuff a lot of points or ideas inside one paragraph. But in order to make your essay or assignment clearly understandable to the reader or the examiner at one glance, it's better if you can build up a single paragraph around a single idea, not just like stuffing all the ideas in one paragraph. Yes, you can like break up. Now for example, there's a question or an assignment given to you, explain 5 reasons, or else explain reasons why this happening, explain the causes why this a kind of scenario are happening, explain the problems caused by a certain action, likewise. So you can just list down the problems, or then if you're talking about 4 problems or 4 causes, there can be 4 yeah, so 4 causes in your 4 paragraphs in your body section of your essay, and each paragraph is built on one cause or one problem that depends on the topic of your essay, right? Okay, right. And so we'll quickly move on to the paragraph structure, which we call the TEC model. This is just a prescription, so you don't have to strictly follow this TEC model, but it's better if you follow this TEC model so that your paragraphs look well organized and is easy to read by your examiner, and your examiner can easily understand your paragraph, right? So basically, when we're writing a paragraph, we actually when we build up a logical paragraph, there can be three components: the topic sentence, and the explanation, example, evidence. That's the body paragraph. I mean, the body okay, you have the topic sentence, that is the first sentence of the paragraph, right? And then in the first sentence you kind of introduce what is this paragraph about, and then you go to the supporting sentences of your paragraph. They could be like 4 or 5 sentences, and in this supporting sentence you explain your main idea, and then you give examples for your to support your explanation, and then you give evidence if you have any evidence, from research or anything. You can give the evidence, and then you go to the final sentence of your paragraph. Likewise, you conclude the whole idea that you talked about in the paragraph, right? You sum up the main you sum up the explanation, evidence, example, evidence, and you give a concluding note, right? And then there's the connecting sentence, which connects your first paragraph to the second paragraph. I mean, now in the first paragraph, if you're talking about one reason, then you can in the last sentence of the paragraph you can just connect that. Okay, and also, for example, you can say, okay, this is also one reason that I say that following safety measures in a chemical laboratory is important. And you can say also, because of there can be another reason that we see where following safety measures in a chemical laboratory is important, and then you can give a hint to the reader. Okay, there's another reason coming, that is why we should follow safety precautions in a laboratory, right? So that's why how we structure a paragraph. And yeah. So Sahanya, just can you confirm in the chat, like the first, did you like understand what is this TEC model is? Because you don't have to understand it in this in the first instance, because I will be going through all these 5 components separately in the lecture. But did you get a basic understanding about what is a paragraph and what a what is the importance of writing a good paragraph in an essay is? So otherwise, like, I'll be like just talking to you. If you just understood, say yes, or if you have any problems, say no or anything. Yes, right. Thank you. Right. So yeah, now this is the scenario. Okay. Wait. Sahanya, can you take a screenshot of this scenario? So I'm giving you a scenario, and based on this scenario, you will be writing a paragraph today, right? So please quickly take a screenshot of this scenario. You are a first year undergraduate student in a STEM degree program. Your lecturer has asked you to write a short paragraph explaining the value of academic reading in STEM studies. The paragraph will be included in a class forum titled Academic Skills for STEM Success, right? Now, this, of course, you don't have to worry about, but think that, okay, you're a first year undergraduate student, and your lecturer has asked you to write a short paragraph explaining the value of academic writing in STEM studies. So this is now, yeah. So this will be the main focus, or the main idea of your paragraph. So to build a paragraph around this main idea, explaining the value of academic reading in STEM studies. And and also this thing, the class forum titled Academic Skills for STEM Studies. So this will be, now your class friends will be your, the people with similar intelligence and level will be your audience. So if you are considering about the audience in writing your paragraph, you will be not writing for your examiner, or you will be not writing this paragraph for the person to show it to any of your lecturers, but you'll be writing this paragraph just for your friends in the class, right? And okay, and we'll be using the TEC model and building a paragraph, and we'll see how we are going to write the paragraph. So yeah, So step one, we are writing the topic sentence, right? So the topic sentence normally it usually introduce the paragraph's main idea. So a strong topic sentence is grammatically complete, has a clear topic and angle, and is not too broad or too narrow, right? Okay. Now a grammatically complete sentence, that you know how to construct a grammatically complete sentence. It should have a subject, verb, and object, and it should be started from a grammar capital letter and in a full stop. And we talked about sentences in our earlier session. And now this is actually important for you. Yeah, has a clear topic and angle, right? So yeah. So now if you go to the first task, you are going to write a paragraph explaining the value of academic reading in STEM studies, right? So your topic, right? Okay. So you have a clear topic, right? Wait. Your topic should be, right. So, right. So your topic is, your topic can be what the main idea, that is the importance of academic reading for STEM students, right? That is your topic, and it talks about an angle, right? So, Sahanya, can you tell me how many uh, like if you're talking about the importance of academic reading for STEM students, like can you tell me a specific number of ways that it can be important for STEM students? Can you specify a number? Like how many ways are there that academic writing can be important for STEM students? Can you tell me specifically a number, or can it be like infinite, like that there can be lots of ways that academic writing can be important? I'll simplify this one. Angle. So are you writing about all the ways that it is important, or are you selecting some ways? Are you writing about all the ways, or are you are you selecting some ways, and you're writing only about those ways in this paragraph? Yes, many ways are there. So in this paragraph, are you going to write about all those ways, or are you going to select some of those ways and focusing only on those ways in this paragraph? Yes, selected ways. So that is your angle, right? That is your angle in writing the writing your paragraph, right? So this is the topic. Topic is, you're saying, okay, academic writing is important for STEM students, and then you are, now if you are writing about all the ways, it becomes very broad, right? The paragraph becomes very broad, but you have to be very specific in writing. So you're going to not too narrow, but you're going to narrow your angle, right? You're going to narrow your angle. So you're saying you're selecting some ways, right? You're selecting some ways. You're selecting some ways, and then you can talk about 2 or 3 ways. 2 or 3 points or ways in your paragraph, right? So for example, you say academic reading is essential for STEM students. So it is the topic, right? It is the topic. It is the topic. And you have to develop critical understanding and engage with technical knowledge. Now, Sahanya, tell me, what are the two, how many points do this does this writer write about in this paragraph, and what are they? What is the angle of this? What is going to be the angle of this paragraph? No, not broad. I mean, what I'm asking, Sanya, what is the angle of this paragraph? Now, this is the topic of this paragraph. Academic reading is essential for STEM studies. Your main idea is you are going to tell the reader, okay, academic reading is essential for STEM studies, and you are going to write about. Yeah. So welcome, Navindu. Okay. So Navindu was not in the class. We were talking about the topic sentence and the angle. So Navindu can just pick from the next point, right? Okay. Sahanya, I am selecting. I'm just saying you. Okay. Now this is the angle. Okay. Now this is the topic. Topic is the importance of academic reading for STEM students, and you're diverting this importance into two aspects only. What are the two aspects of importance that will be discussed in this paragraph? What are the 2 points or the 2 ways where academic writing is important? Just say me, Sahanya. Read this and tell me. Now, is the reader going to talk about all the ways that academic writing is reading is important, or is the writer going to is the writer selecting 2 points or 2 ways where academic writing is important? Now, look at this and this. I'm going to highlight. I'm going to highlight 1 and 2, right? No, just 2 ways. Yes, sir. So the 2 ways are developing. He's talking about what? 2 points in his paragraph. Just 2 points. He's not going to talk broadly about all the points or all the ways, but he's just speaking about only selected 2 points. So that is develop critical understanding and engage with technical knowledge. So academic reading is essential for STEM students. Why? Because of two reasons. Because it develops critical understanding of this of STEM students, and also it helps for the STEM students to engage with the technical knowledge coming up in their discipline, right? Okay. Now, Sahanya, can you write your own topic sentence based on the scenario given, right? Now you have this scenario, I think. If you had taken a screenshot of this, you have the scenario, right? And quickly write a topic sentence based on this scenario. Sahanya, are you ready for the challenge? If you're ready for the challenge, just type yes. If you understood the challenge, just type yes. Yes, right. So Sahanya, I will give you 3 minutes. Write your topic sentence and send it in the chat. And now we do wait and see what Sahanya is doing. And then you can also join with us from the next step, right? Are you writing your sentence? Sahanya? Okay. So, okay. So you wrote the sentence. Um, so you wrote the sentence. It's on the chat. Academic reading helps students understand ideas better and improve their thinking skills. Okay. Now, Sahanya, you have missed something. You have clearly stated your angle. It's good. So you have selected 2 points which you are building your paragraph around. Help students understand ideas better. But one thing is missing. So now, Sahanya, in the task, you are going to explain the what? Explain the value of academic reading in STEM studies. So you are talking about the value of academic reading in STEM studies. So you have missed the main, you have missed the what? The topic in the clear topic in your sentence. So you just have said that, okay, academic reading helps students in two ways, but what you're going to the main idea is what you're saying. Academic reading is important, right? Important to STEM students. So that is your main idea. And okay, and why is it, why, or you're telling how is it important, and you're saying two reasons, reas two reas two reasons or points, right? So your two reasons, and that is the angle. So your angle is clearly mentioned. You have talked about the 2 points, but your main idea is like kind of like it's vague, right? You have to clearly say your main idea. Academic reading is important to STEM students, because in your scenario they have asked you to write a short paragraph about what? Explain the value or the importance of academic reading in STEM studies. So you have to, in the first instance in your paragraph, you have to say clearly, okay, academic reading is important to STEM students. Okay, why? In order to develop because it helps STEM students to understand ideas better and improve their thinking skills. Like, so your main idea is missing in this topic sentence, right? You have to clearly say the main idea, and you're going to say why or how, and state the two reasons. Did you understand, Sahanya, your mistake? Did you understand the mistake, Sahanya? Hamadisam, you have to clear when you're given a question. Yes, when you're given a question, you have to underline the keywords in the question. Now, you're in this scenario, it's likewise. I underline the keyword. So your main task is you have to explain the what? Value of academic reading in STEM studies. So you have to start the paragraph by saying, okay, academic reading is important to STEM studies because of these two reasons, right? That's it. So don't like go beyond the question or go beyond out of the question. First, you have to read the question thoroughly and underline the key terms and give the answer that is refined or tailored to the question, so that you get the maximum marks when you're answering a question. Right. Now that is finished, and we are going to step 2. We are going to write the supporting sentences. Okay. Right. Supporting sentences. Explain or elaborate on the topic. Include explanation, elaboration or analysis, evidence or example. So we are going to explain and we are going to elaborate. Elaborate is you're expanding on your explanation. You're just, this is like you are going to this is the first step. You are just simply explaining, that is the explanation, and then you're going to build up on your explanation and explain in more detail the things you have explained firstly, and then you're giving you evidence or examples. You can give data or real life examples, facts, opinions. Now, for example, through reading scholarly articles, students become familiar with field-specific terminology and learn how to interpret data-driven arguments. This helps them prepare for research, lab work, and report writing. Right? So you have to first explain, right? The first step is you are going to explain. Now our topic sentence is what? Academic reading is essential for STEM students because of two reasons. It develops critical understanding and engage with technical knowledge. Now, first we are going to expand on develop critical understanding. We will see how I explain. So, we are going to say through reading scholarly articles, students become familiar with field-specific terminology and learn how to interpret data-driven arguments, right? So I'm going to explain this further, right? How it develops critical understanding and engage with technical knowledge. And I'm going to give an example or evidence. So now reading academic text helps them to prepare for research, lab work, and report writing. And then you can include another third sentence also. Yeah, right. So that's it. Now if we talk about this. Right. If we talk about this, academic reading is essential for STEM students to develop critical understanding and engage with technical knowledge, right? So you can write through reading scholarly articles. Now we are going to say what? We are going to explain this sentence. Develop critical understanding. Students higher order thinking skills improve and they become through reading complex reading through reading what through reading complex scholar since everything is improved and they become familiar with field specific terminology, right? Logic. to reading skills, students, what? You can just say, we take this. Learn how to interpret data-driven arguments, right? So this piece, so this develop critical understanding what is related to learn how to and then engage with tech. You can see this now. And engage with technical knowledge become familiar with field specific technology, right? Now here explanation, elaboration. So this is the explanation part, right? This is the explanation part, and we just finished the explanation part, and then we are going to elaborate on this. So how can we develop? Okay, you can elaborate. We are describing it again, and then we can evidence or example of fact. How we can say? Research has found that constant reading helps develop the higher order thinking skills of students, and also to acquire to and reading helps develop the high order thinking skills of students and fast acquisition of new field specific vocabulary, right? Okay. So right. So again, this is the evidence part. So you are giving evidence from data or a research or some kind of a popular or a famous person's opinion. So you have said research has found that constant reading helps helps develop the thinking skills of students. Again, this is related to what? The critical understanding part, and then fast acquisition of new specific vocabulary. This is again related to the other part. What is it? Field specific terminology, right? And so this is the what? This helps them to prepare for research, lab work, and report writing is what? That is the elaboration or analysis. So you're going to further elaborate on the first on the previous sentence and say this is also important, right? So you're going to explain, you're going to elaborate, that is further explain, and then you're going to give you evidence or example, right? So this can be also an evidence or example. So this like you can give an example from the real life situation that you're facing. Like now in the real life, students have to prepare for research, lab work, and reporting. So both of these, getting familiarized with the technical vocabulary and understanding and higher order comprehension skills is important when they go to the real life. So yeah, so this is not rigid, but you have to explain, then elaborate, and give evidence in your supporting sentences, right? So, can you write 2 or 3 supporting sentences that you that build up that is going to be that you can build up on your what this initial topic sentence? Sana, can you do that? Can you write 3 supporting sentences? You have to explain, elaborate, and give evidence or examples. Can you do that, Sahanya? Sahana, did you understand what I said? I mean, requested you to do. Yes, right. So you can start building your 3 supporting sentences. So this is your topic sentence. I'm going to refine your topic sentence. So if you're going to research experience, you can just Google about what. So now academic reading is important for STEM students because it helps so this is your topic sentence. And then you have to build up on, can to explain, elaborate.
Sonia, I hope you're continuing the work. Miss Ashwini has lost her connection. She'll connect soon. Go ahead with your work. And if you have any issues, just raise. I'll be able to help you. Sonia, kindly give me feedback. What's happening? Are you going ahead with your task? I wish. Yeah, Madam Ashwini is back.
So Sahanya, we didn't do citations yet, but if you want to cite any research article or thing, you can just go on Google and just find. Okay, you just can go to Google Scholar. You can do a simple Google Scholar search or just write importance of aca- academic reading for STEM students or like anything, and just type. You just can go for a Google Scholar search, but just I'm doing this simple Google search. Uh, the role of books and reading in STEM. We'll see. Okay, the role of books and reading in STEM enhanced field. Okay, what is this? Okay, literature review. Literature development. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna see abstract. See now, see, to learn STEM vocabulary, students need multiple exposures to target words and opportunities to engage in reading, writing, and speaking practice. It is said by Bowers et al. 2010 and Skamasa et al. 2016, right? And then again, repeated exposure to target words in informational text supplemented with instruction in reading science text and opportunity to practice. Okay, some kind of now this says that. Reading academic reading helps them to acquire the vocabulary or the discipline specific vocabulary. So you can quote this saying that according to Nagaya et al, it states that, and you can paraphrase this idea, right? We can go to another one. Okay, see. So students who experience science through a balance of reading, information, and text show greater gains on measures of science and understanding science vocabulary and science writing compared to students who are mostly involved in or mostly reading science books without instruction. So this is again reading with instruction and reading leisurely. So yeah, so you can go for another one. Yeah, so you can use any. So any, and I found another interesting article. See. He said why you should study academic literacy before entering university. So it's by our lecturer in our department, Miss Naduni. So yeah, so you can say what? Strong academic literacy or reading explained help them what? Help students decipher technical jargon, understand methodologies, and critically evaluate information. Right. So yes. Right. Yeah. Understanding research, literature, or academic reading, interpreting all required. So yes, you can just, if you're taking information about this, you can say according to what this author, or this author can say according to this author. It says that, so that you're saying an opinion of a person, right? So this is Miss Naduni's opinion. So if you're extracting information from this text, you can say according to. You can state the name and say he says this why academic reading is important, right? This is how you can get the evidence for to write your essay, right? I'm just giving you some points, right? Some ways to improve your, like, to find evidence or to support your argument, because you are building up an argument in this paragraph. You are saying academic writing is important, and you have to say, you have to have solid argument to say or to prove your idea. So yeah, so Sahana, I think that hope you are writing the supporting sentences, right? So are you with the task, Sahanya? Are you in the process of writing the supporting sentences? Sahanya, are you writing the three sentences? Just say yes in the chat if you are in the process of writing the three sentences. Sahanya, are you with us? Or Sahanya,
Sahani has sent the write-up. Let me forward it to ma'am. She happened to send it to me, maybe because I'm the host right now. Yes. Yeah, Madam Ashwini, Sahana has sent that in a direct message to me. Because accidentally I happen to be the host in the meanwhile.
can you just read it out?
Yep. Yeah, what she sent is this. Let me read it out for you. Yeah. It helps students learn new ideas and stay updated with the latest knowledge. Reading academic texts teaches students how to think clearly and explain their thoughts. It also helps them connect with the subject with real life problems and decisions.
Okay. So it's good. Right. And so we just mm, so you have wrote 3 sentences and you can connect these 3 sentences using coherence techniques. That is, you can give transitions like if you're just further stating one reason and then you can say furthermore. It also helps to improve or something. So you can say as a result, when the students tend to write lab reports and technical reports, it becomes easy for them to provide them or process with them. Yeah, so these are some coherence techniques. So just Sahanya, just do a simple Google search and these are the now coherence technique is linking the sentences in the paragraph with one another. Coherence technique. So we are just oh, yeah, we can give just search transition words. A list of transition words. Uh, So you get list of transition words. So for example, additionally, again, along with, so indicate agreement, addition or similarity. Now that is, now first you are reading, stating the first point, and then you can say additionally it also helps to do this and that, and then again you can say in addition or in the light in the same way, and so to show examples, so you can say in fact, so you can say for instance, when STEM students have to um uh, write their assignments, it helps them to easily remember the technical terms or anything, right? When you're giving examples. And so if you are taking cause and effect, so accordingly, as a result, for this reason, henceforth. And if you are saying a contradiction or opposing ideas, you can say in contrast. Research has found that the students who read a less amount of academic articles have uh, problems in writing good pieces of essay or something, right? So you can just freely go through this PDF, and you can just yeah um, learn how to connect the sentences inside your paragraph. And so I'll send this to you, and make use of AI. So you can make use of AI, and just feed the, I mean, no, I don't have to say everything to you. Just do this, and if you use your favorite, I mean, this Gemini AI have an may. If you are going to explore this, other than ChatGPT, this Gemini have an inbuilt feature called Study Guide. Uh, I'll wait. I'll just give you a quick demo, because now you are a university student. You are going to be university student, so you have to do a lot of self study. So yeah, wait. Wait, still it loads. Hmm. And mm, okay, you just upload it. And where's this? Can't find this. Yeah, the study. The study option in Gemini AI. Wait. You have guided learning in Gemini AI. That's a good option for you to study something. Guided learning. So yeah, the Canvas app. My subscription is over. Right, so you have guided learning. You see whether you need the subscription to access this. Okay, we have it, right? Yeah, so you can explore gems. You go to 2.5 Pro and we have this learning coach, right? You go to learning coach and if you are going to this upload this PDF, just upload the PDF and right. Um, right, then submit it. We'll see what this it does. So see, if you're going to learn about transition phases, he read the document and here's our learning plan. What are transitional devices? Adding ideas, change direction. Okay. So he's asking ready to jump for the first topic. You say yes. And this is just for you to know because in university your lecturers will be not teaching you everything. But if you're doing self-studying, he just explains you all these things like lesson. Okay, in step by step, it's guided learning. You just have to read and okay, now he's just explaining you what are transitional devices, and then yeah, so he's asking you a question, and then you can ask any question related to guided transitional devices. I can this right. Yeah, Prasanna.
Yeah, ma'am, I was just wondering whether will you be telling her even, even the audio book is also available there, right? So that there are lots of modalities with which you can go ahead getting
Yeah,
facilities
yeah.
from Gemini.
Yes, yes. So now if you're going to now Gemini also we have the Sahanya me ඔයාට මේක පුළුවන් නම් මේ you have this what called notebook LLM notebook LM එතකොට මේකේ මේ දැන් Gemini අර ගොඩක් මේ උනේ අර nano banana එකනේ ඒක image editing so you can use this learning coach and මේක මේක ඔයාලා නිකන් yes yes කියගෙන තමයි එයා ඊළඟ step එකෙන් step එකට ඔයාලට කියලා දෙනවා. So this is the next phase. Yes. Right. So then on a first take තමයි අපේ තිබ්බේ adding ideas words for agreement, right? Right. You can say right. So you can say you can try a quick fill in the blanks to see the words in action. So he's giving a fill in the blanks activity. So you say yes, and then we'll see how he's giving the fill in the blank activity. Yes. Yes, right. She's asking you a question, and based upon this answer, you can give the question, and he will give you the wrong answer for this question, right? That is about Gemini AI. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අර මොනවා හරි ගොඩක් දේවල් ඇත්තටම මේ කට්ටියට YouTube බලන ඉගෙන ගන්න lectures එක කියලා දෙන්නේ නැහැ. So you can use this thing. You may know some more advanced tools better than me, but this is what like this just giving you a way of how to do your self studies in university. And if you go to Google Notebook LLM, okay, now this is right. You can create a new notebook. And you can upload it. Now, for example, but it you see only transition device this නේ. එතකොට ඔයාලට මෙතන යන්න පුළුවන් හරි transition devices. So ඔයාලට audio overview එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. So video overview එකක් මෙයා video එකක් හදලා ඔයාලට පෙන්නනවා. And you can go for a mind map. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලගේ දැන් මොකක් හරි ලොකු මේ විභාගෙට පාඩම් කරනකොට එහෙම if you go need a mind map so I'll thermodynamics the theories dynamic PDF right so now see lecture notes on thermodynamics right මේක වැඩි මේක ලොකු වැඩි අපි බලමු පොඩි එක basics of thermodynamics අපි බලමු මේක we'll go for this simple one right so now consider this is your lecture note or your tute right okay now if you want to learn about thermodynamics we'll just give it a notebook LLM okay and අපි මේක අයින් කරලා නාමකෝ මේක remove source කියලා edit right so you're going to add a new source intro and basic concepts right so I'm going to give give you a
mind map. We were trying mind map.
yeah edit එතකොට report වලින් බලමු ඔයාලට ඕන එකක් කියන්න පුළුවන් හරි briefing doc එකක් study guide එකක් දැන් ඔයාලට study guide එකක් ඕන නම් study guide එකක් ඕන නම් you can go for a study guide right study guide එකේ ඔයාලට questions answers හදලා දෙනවා මේ lecture note එක related එතකොට ඔයාලට ඒකෙන් පාඩම් කරන්න පුළුවන් so it takes time for you generate the mind map also මේ quiz එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන් just to and flashcards හදාගන්න පුළුවන් to memorize things so the mind map is ready so ඔන්න බලන්න අර lecture note එක mind map එකට ගත්තා so yeah thermodynamics and energy so you have definition analysis energy loss so definition is yes and analysis of thermal energy loss you have the first law then the second law and energy definition and you have dimensions and units dimension versus units type of dimensions and you can just expand on this right මේක හැමතිස්සම හරිම වෙන්නේ නැහැ but you can just get an idea and then build up on your mind ඒ කියන්නේ මේක 100% හරි නැහැ so you have hallucinations in AI so මේක අරගෙන so you can prepare your own mind map so this actually reduces your cognitive load අර අපි හිතලා mind map එකක් ගන්න වෙලාව යනවා මේකනේ එතකොට මේකෙන් idea කරගෙන ඔයගේ විදිහට mind map එකක් හදාගන්න පුළුවන් කොට mind map වලින් පාඩම් කරන ළමෙක් නම් ඔයා and yeah so if you're going to studio දැන් ෆ්ලෑෂ් කාඩ්ස් හදමු බලන්න. මෙන්න මේක ස්ටඩි ගයිඩ් එක ඇවිල්ලා. දැන් බලමු. What is the study guide? Okay. Now එතකොට ඔයාලට study guide එකෙන් එයා ප්‍රශ්න you are given questions and also the answers are also given by him. එතකොට ඔයාලට exam එකට මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්න එන ඒවා අන්තිම මොහොතේ පාඩම් කරන්න ඕන නම් එයා questions ටිකක් හදලා දීලා answers ටිකක් කියනවා. right? So කියන්නේ මේවා මේ විදිහටම ඕනේ නැහැ but ඔය නිකන් revision එකක් වගේ ඉක්මනට කරගන්න පුළුවන්. right? And you have a glossary of the key terms. and අර ලොකු PDF එකක් අන්තිම මොහොතේ පාඩම් කරන්න ඕන නම් මේ වගේ quick දේවල් වලට යන්න පුළුවන් right and ඔහොම දිගට තියෙනවා. මේක හැමදේම කියන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. ඔහොම පොඩ්ඩක් explore කරලා බලන්න. So flashcards, we see what is flashcards. Right. So you see what is the definition of thermodynamics, right? You can see the answer. The study of energy and its matter, right? If you're going to further explain option එකක් තියෙනවා. Now we go to the next one. Energy can be viewed as the ability to cause. මේකේ answer එක බලමු අපි. Cause changes, and if you're going to explain the answer, the explanation also given, right? And what is the first law of thermodynamics, also known as the conservation of energy principle? And the answer is this. So you can go for quick flashcard. So there are a lot of options. You can just study, right? And Gemini එකෙත් මේකේ James තියෙනවා. So මේකේ James බලන්න මෙතනින් ඔයාලට යන්න පුළුවන් story book, learning coach, brainstorm, ඊට පස්සේ new gem යන්න බා. ඊට පස්සේ yeah, so there are the gems also. මේ gems ගොඩක් use කරනකොට ගොඩක් subscription එක ඉල්ලනවා. So you can just use it when you need it, right? Okay, that's all about Gemini AI. And it's 9 o'clock, so are we going to continue this lesson or what is it? I just went out of the topic also, but sorry, but it was just to help you. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, though you call it out of the topic, yes, it is not really out of the topic, it's ways of getting things to assist her. Sahanya, how do you like? Do you want a break of about 15 minutes or half an hour, whatever you like? If you ask for a break, we can have it first and then you can join again. I'll be continuing maybe about an hour, bringing this to a next level of learning. So, what is your demand? I think it's good to have a break, is it? Sahanya? Sahanya, can you tell us what do you like? Do you like to have a break and how long do you need the break? Okay, Sahanya, how long do you need? 15 minutes or 30 minutes? How long do you need? Break. Okay, 15 minutes break. So now it is 9:01. I wish you'll be joining us in 9:15. We can, simply sign out from Zoom and log in from the same link. I'll see you at 9:20 exactly. Madam Ashwini, any last remarks before you leave?
No.
Okay, then see you at 9:20.